Hello guys, this is Maria and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so for today's video, I just want to share with you guys how happy I am to have finally conducted my first ever pointed pen modern calligraphy workshop last September 28 here in Art, Qatar. Why am I so happy about it? Well, because ever since I started my calligraphy journey, and if you notice also on my Instagram and Facebook page, I seldom post calligraphy works using pointed pen. Why? Okay, that's what I will explain on this part of this video. For a complete beginner in calligraphy, how the pen holders, especially the oblique pen, looks like will right off the bat get you intimidated, not to mention the nibs and the inks. Just thinking of how the whole thing works will somehow make you shy away from even trying and will just opt to use a less complicated tool like the brush pen. Pointed pen is also known as dip pen. And it's called that because you really need to dip the pen to collect the ink before you can start writing. And because the nib can only store a small amount of ink, you will have to do a lot of reloading in between while working. Using a dip pen and ink can get messy too. It's either you spill the ink on the paper while preparing or while working on something halfway through because you're pressing the nib too hard. Apparently, having a smooth surface paper is not the only requirement for pointed pen. The thickness of the paper is also something to be considered. 120 GSM is the ideal paper thickness to use for pointed pens. Ink is highly likely to bleed if you use a paper less than that thickness. Unlike brush pens, which you can easily take with you and just put the lid back on and then stow away after use, the pointed pen doesn't come in very handy like that. If you're traveling and would like to squeeze in a little calligraphy practice, you will have to bring the entire set with you. Cleaning the nib after every use and before stowing it away is also a must to ensure there won't be any ink residues on your nib that might cause damage later on. So that's the 4 reasons why I wasn't very keen on using pointed pen for calligraphy. But of course, I didn't let that dishearten me or overcome my desire to learn. And I've always knew that the only way to become better, if not best, is to practice. And so practice I did. Until finally, last September 28th, I am ready and confident to share what I have learned so far through the workshops that I am doing. And of course, the first pointed pen modern calligraphy workshop happened last September 28th. And I'm so happy to know that majority of the students that I had were my students from the previous brush calligraphy workshops. I can't wait to share with you guys, so enough talking, let's jump right into the video. There you go, guys. Thank you very much for making it till the end of this video. I hope that you will find this helpful. If you are based here in Qatar and also interested in learning modern calligraphy using pointed pen or brush pen, please keep an eye on the future workshop schedules that I post on my social media accounts. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and your family, and please subscribe in this channel if you haven't already. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions, or any topic that you would like me to tackle in this channel, please leave it in the comment section down below. This has been Maria. Thank you, and I hope to see you on my next video. Always remember, do more of what makes you happy. Bye!